Well, welcome back. It's actually been about 2 days since the last segment I recorded. Spent most of yesterday, actually day before at this point, editing and uploading the previous video. Trying to use Vegas Pro, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. I remember it being easier when I was in school. It's not super intuitive, but I got it figured out. It's enough to do the two things I needed, which was add a blur to one section and do a little bit of a caption. But a couple updates. Most of yesterday we actually were also shopping for kitty and fish stuff. But I laid out the floor. Originally we were trying to figure out if we were going to do it all the same or split it up, because these can go a couple of different ways. Right now it's kind of all on this wavy thing, but you can set up more so it's like circles. But obviously we don't want to do all circles either, because, you know, that's not super fun. So what I think we're going to end up doing is kind of like a combo thing. So we'll have a couple of like infinity signs. I have to figure out exactly what I want to do, but it's probably going to be a mix of the two pattern types. Also, we've decided that these panels over here are a lot cuter when they're full, you know, versus being these half things. And they're gonna get cut off anyway by the ceiling tiles. So I think what we're gonna do with these is actually put them back there in the gym area, probably like on the back wall, and behind the couch, something to kind of break that up a bit. And we're just gonna use these guys, or more specifically these guys, the more boring ones, across the top there. It'll be easier to cut and size the way I need to. They'll be better for acoustically, I think. So that's what we're gonna do for the top, and we'll use those art 3D panels somewhere else. Also, this is all of the wavy one that I have. So to finish off this bottom row, I didn't really have enough, so I think what we're going to end up doing is do what I did here. I'm just going to use these square guys along the border. So there'll be the ones on top, there'll be the border left and right, which will kind of extend these wave ones down. And then this is about 10 packs. You have 14 packs of the square ones. So they'll very easily do the entire ceiling, or at least to the curtains, with some to spare. So maybe I'll do those on the vent to kind of black that out. We'll see. But that is how that's going to go. And then while I'm here, well, before I get to that, I also tried 2 sets of IR blasters, the ones that I've had from God knows where in one, and neither one of those seems to actually work with the Marantz amp. So the infrared remote is basically dead to me. It will not work on this side of the room, at least not with what I currently have. So we'll see if I end up finding something different. But honestly, the cell phone app works fine. I did end up getting a tablet for down here. I found like a LG tablet for pretty cheap on Amazon, refurbished. So I'm gonna use that kind of as like my home automation and you know, AVR remote interface. The other thing I can show you real quick while the projector's on is I went ahead and, like I said, I got those lens positions set up. So we actually go into something here. That's a box cutter. That's not the remote. Seriously, Shield remote, where'd you go? Not here, under my phone, of course. So we got your 16:9 content. That's not gonna be copyright stricken Disney. So that fills it kind of like that. And then if we go into, oh, hang on. No, stop. Geez, okay. You get the idea. I was trying to get rid of the board. There we go. So yeah, it kind of feels like that. And then if we go into a 235 content, nice face, Joy. I'll stick to this because why not? 'Cause I know this is wide. Then we go to the projector remote. Yeah, that's more likely to be set up ahead of time. We go to lens position 2. And it brings it up like that. So, you know, still gives you the space. And it brings it up a bit. You still can't see the speakers. At least not when it's in its final position. So that's the plan for that. And then I went ahead and already put in the calibrations that I got from Projector reviews. So they have a couple of different settings in here for different modes. I went with the 4K HDR best color. I put those in. Looks fine. Might be a little desaturated for my tastes. It's hard to tell. I need to run some more content. Kind of go back and forth between the memory settings, you know, with and without it, see which I like better. Or maybe fine tune it a bit. But that is set up now. The rest of the plan for today probably is not a whole lot down here. These black panels, which you can't even see in the dark, which is kind of the point, are going to be a lot easier to mount and cut. So I'll probably at least get the strip across the top of the screen done, just to kind of get that back set up right, so I can move on from there. I'll pick these other panels up off the floor because I don't really need those down there at this point. Just get them dirty, and then might do some more organization. You want to put my extra speaker wires and stuff away. Speaking of, I did want to point out something with that. That is the remainder of the wire after everything's been set up. So that is the spool of 100, I think. So that's what's left. So I guess I planned that pretty good. But the plan today mostly is going to be doing curtain rods and hanging stuff upstairs. Try to get some more stuff on the wall, get that a little more organized and homey. It's already Sunday, so I'm off tonight, like right now, and then tonight, later. But that's it, then I'm back to work again, so I don't think I want to get much else done down here this particular weekend. But, you know, like I said, it's pretty much ready. I mean, I got the calibration settings put in. Once I get the tiles up on the top set up, then this will be pretty much cleared and ready to watch. I might actually do some of the amp dialing in today. Oh, I did actually go ahead and run the Odyssey mic cabling through that channel I got over here. So remember, I got like these curtain things where the cables go through. So this thin little black guy here is actually my mic. So I'll just have him park either on top of the rear speaker, or maybe we'll put him up top somewhere, maybe like on top of the projector. I'm not real sure, but he's permanently wired, so I don't have to worry about fishing the cable back and forth. So it'll be something I can easily run and play with a little bit better, get my distances and whatever set up. I also may do some measurements today. I still want to measure with the curtains up. I don't think I ever got a new baseline with the screen up without the curtains. So that's unfortunate, but other people have done it and they basically just said it's like a 2 to 3 dB drop, but it's, you know, it's acoustically transparent, so it should be the exact same signal, just attenuated a little bit. So I was gonna just kind of confirm that for myself, but not a big deal. The curtain measurement will still have the attenuation, although, you know, honestly I haven't really been writing down where I've been testing it volume wise, so I wouldn't have a hard time syncing that up anyway, but that's fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I don't know if I'm going to bother actually showing the black panels up there or not. It's not much of an update by itself. So what I'll end up probably doing is I'll save that for the beginning of the video where I actually have some measurements going on. Probably pre and post Odyssey. And that'll be that one. So that's it for now. I know it's kind of a boring one. I rambled a lot, but my head's not really in it today. So there you go. That's the deal. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Just kidding. I forgot there were a couple other things I wanted to touch on. So I don't know if you saw over there on the table, there was a little black bag. That is actually my old Dell projector. This is the first projector I ever got. So I went from that to that, 15, 20 years apart. It's a 720p projector. It's not even like a home cinema projector or anything. It's just your standard old business projector. Although it served me well for traveling to conventions and stuff. So I'm just going to do some comparisons between that and the new one, just for fun. I might have to like put the camera on a tripod and shoot them individually. Originally I was planning on like covering up half of one lens and half of the other lens and having them side by side. The problem with that, at least so far, I don't seem to be able to figure out how to have two different devices of different resolutions output of the amplifier at the same time. When I had that monitor on top of the rack turned on, it dropped the projector down to 1080p. So I mean, I could certainly do it for color and brightness and stuff like that, but I'm not really going to get the resolution comparison because one's a 4K and one's a 720p. And unless I can have the video split into two different resolutions at the same time. I don't know if the amp can do that. I'll toy around with it and see. I'll probably do a side-by-side for the brightness and color regardless. And then as far as a true apples to apples, well, apples to oranges, I guess, comparison of what they look like natively, I might have to do it as separate clips and splice it together in post. Which I'm going to have to figure out how to do that in Vegas because I don't even know. I was having an issue just affecting part of a clip. So I don't know. I'll have to maybe do some research on that. And then the other thing is I got more of these floor panels. So I can do something with that. It's been in a couple of videos, but I haven't directly mentioned it. I got this black runner. But even though I thought it was actually decently long, it's not quite as long as I thought. So it kind of works for there, but there's still a gap there. And I haven't done anything with this over here yet. Originally I was going to use that over here. So I got more of these to do something. I don't know if I'm going to just go to the edge and fill in, if I'm going to do both sides. To be determined. But I did get them, so I can play with them and have some options. And I thought there was something else, but that might be it. So yeah, there you go. Just a couple more pieces of information I wanted to share. Alright, thanks for watching. Talk to you later.